Hello, everyone. Welcome to Breaking Character, where we roleplay all day, every day. Let's get into it. Last time we were here, we had Nash going off with Ramita into a prison. Not because they were arrested, but because they were visiting. They were visiting Ramita's daughter and Murdoch's mother. Found out some interesting information from her that she had been arrested for fraud, a medical fraud. Falsifying paperwork, giving medical aid and finances to people who did not qualify, etc., and giving medications to people who were in need of them, but, you know, the government did not want them to have because they couldn't pay for it. And then as they were leaving, we had, while they were doing that, we had names.
Boston, Rick.
Boston and Baldric visit Charlotte Dubois in her two-story suite that was her mansion, but doubled as an auction hall, yes, with antiques and whatnot. They were given a grand tour of the whole place, found out her love of pink and pink accessories, just everything in pink. And tastefully done, might I add. Some is Edwardian post-Victoria era clothing and furniture, but with some modern essentials. It had a very close encounter, you might say, in having her discover who Baldric's personality was. Having walked in without disguising him. They narrowly escaped that encounter, or at least any kind of forceful encounter. And I'm getting from Tony and and Rev that we have a hydrate.
In fact, we do.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Oh, we're not that thirsty yet.
Oh, we're always that thirsty. Don't you lie to yourself.
Chat is always thirsty.
Don't say chat. Blade is always thirsty, and he makes everyone else thirsty as well.
Emerald is here too.
And blood and red fuel Blade. So we know where it comes from.
Chat, I just need you to remember this week I have 4 different beverages. I need you to tell me which one to drink when it's time for it.
Always water.
Do they know which beverages you have, or is that part of the game?
There's an alcohol, there's a soda, there's a water, and there's a mystery.
Ooh, you brought the mustard?
You weren't supposed to tell them.
My vote is for the mystery. So let us rejoin our players, our characters, and you know what? I had a roll last game. Let's have let's do a group stealth roll with Baldric, Boston, and Fenrana.
Cool.
What kind of roll?
Well, one of us is a rogue, so there's that.
It's gonna be a group roll. It's gonna be a stealth.
Oh, stealth.
I mean,
it was a bad roll for me.
Yeah, the rogue,
rogue
was
shit.
average at best. So,
I'm gonna burn one of my inspirations, you know, because I need something fun about that.
Those.
You have a lot of those.
That's actually really good.
Burn one as well.
Yes.
All right, I'm also gonna give myself guidance if possible, DM.
Yeah, if I don't have the total number, you don't give me the total number. Just yes, give yourself
21.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Inspiration does not give you advantage; it gives you a second roll, right?
Gives you another roll. It replaces the second or whatever.
Cool. In that case, my stealth got worse.
I rolled better, but by not a lot.
I have a total of
8.
my first roll was an 8 plus 6, so 14. And my second roll was an 6 plus 2.
Oof.
I'm
Yeah, no,
so
there's no
many.
advantage. It's just whatever the. And Boston, what did you get?
Well, instead of it being a total of 5, it is now a total of. Oh, I forgot. I have disadvantage on stealth checks. So technically, that was the roll total. I have to roll again to see if I get a worse. Because my high is 11.
Who
I was
would
going to
have
say, the
thought that
paladin in plate
RoboCop
armor.
has
11. 11. My lowest is 11.
How'd you in power armor beat me?
Is that with
With disadvantage. I rolled
the inspiration. Didn't you do inspiration too?
Yeah, so I
So you
re-rolled
replaced
it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
with the inspiration as in sorry, that's a 12 now. 12.
Okay. That's what I was saying. Not the. Anyways.
Actually, real quick, I'm sorry to complicate this further.
No,
Brett, would
but-
your roll be higher if you did not have disadvantage? Like, was your first roll higher?
Yeah,
Okay,
a
in that
lot.
case, I'm going to restore balance and cancel out your disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, I don't remember. I think.
Okay, so
That's why we use digital dice. It tracks it.
Yeah, that's fair. So I'll just take it. I rolled a naturally 11, which is my highest out of all the rolls I made. Plus 1, which is 12, and plus 4, so that's 16. I rolled a roll of 16.
okay,
Yes.
so 16, an 8, and a 21.
How? Baldrick's panicking.
That's the worst.
Aldrich's panicking because the lady knew his previous owner. Everything's
He's
fine.
sweating
fine,
oil.
To be fair, rogues are classically bad at stealth,
Oh god.
as we all know.
Oh yeah, totally.
Are they really though?
They're absolutely terrible at it.
Emerald, I do have a couple of levels in that, yes.
Alright. I'm gonna roll a D.
That's where all my butler magic comes from.
Your butt magic? What?
Baldrick, master of ass magic.
More info on that on the OnlyFans?
I have one to the tally.
That was a good one.
I missed you guys, but at the same time, I might call in sick.
We're going hard this week.
Alright, so
I'm gonna
Baldrick,
let that one go.
Emerald.
Fenrana, and Boston, you guys climb into the elevator. And as you noticed, Gerald is not there to escort you down. Probably off doing something else. The doors close, and you hear the hum of the elevator as it moves you down, level by level, floor by floor by floor. When suddenly it comes down to a slow stop. And you
Uh-huh.
see that you are at level 19. The doors do not open.
And we needed to get off where?
For
You-
1, I'm assuming.
If you'll remember, Geralt took you up to level 15 and then switched elevators to
Mhm.
go all the way up to level 30.
Yeah, so we needed to get down to 15.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah. Is there a camera in this elevator?
You're looking around? Yeah.
I mean, I just look up, yeah. I click the button twice more. Just
Rick is going to reach into his jacket and discreetly unbuckle a knife. And just like have his arm on his hip
Mm-hmm.
and just be ready.
I mean, Boston was going to give you a piece, but if you'd rather have that. He was going to give you a shotgun.
Unless you
I
do
think it's clumsy as a blaster.
unless you do not a preference. God, my words. Perception check. You could still offer it to him.
He'd probably give you not if it's he'd offer you the shotgun and see that it's probably not gentlemanly enough. He'd hand you the repeating pistol that he has, the semi-machine pistol.
Oh, that's fine. I think I should be good with this.
Sure enough, so you gotta look to Fen. You move, Inspector.
Do I see where the camera is? Is there only one? Or is there multiple?
There is two. There's one on one end and one on the other end. They're both facing each other.
Cool. Baldric, I'll take one, you take the other, and I'm going to prestidigitate one of the things to be completely covered. They can't see out of it currently.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to cover the lens.
And I will follow suit.
Okay.
Gun is I'm in a spot where the doors, like, they can open on either side, right?
Yes.
It's one of the, okay, so yeah, I'm standing basically in the middle, ready to turn up on my heels, basically, to open fire.
Actually, no. More specifically, I use prestidigitate to paint the lenses on the camera. Because that is permanent. We can do that.
Yeah.
In my mind, we were just like tinting them, but no, it's...
No, you can paint it.
We have just made some poor guy in maintenance's life so much harder.
I'm imagining that,
point,
like...
I don't care.
Knowing Fen and their semi, like... They probably have, like a little, like, slingshot, like, paintballs. It was a way to, like, vandalize things when you're in college. Because, you know, they weren't going to have spray cans. They would just have, you know, little, like, paintballs for a paintball gun.
Anytime I think of slingshots in D&D now, it's Doric from the movie.
So, at this point, the elevator starts to rise again. You see the numbers go quick. 20, 21, 22.
Well...
Idea. It's not going to go well for most of us. The building, mostly.
I don't want to make this sound like Boston was a criminal, but
Like.
But RoboCop was a criminal.
100%, yeah. It's just the suit, it's not him talking.
It's fine.
How difficult would it be to get on the top? How quickly are we moving between floors? Is this like a very efficient elevator, like we're just immediately going to the top, or how much time do we have?
You have about as much time as it took you to get there. The speed has not changed. So, you know, when you're sitting in an elevator and you're waiting and it feels like it takes forever, it's about the same amount of time. Just, you know, you're now full of anxiety and adrenaline.
What about, so if I time this right, could I pry open one of these doors and we could try to jump to one of the other floors?
Yeah, you could try and open it up, force it open.
Inspector, I'm about to do something reckless. It's up to you if you want it to go down.
Better than going back up.
Fingers cracking. He's going to take out his crowbar and he's going to try to pop open this elevator door.
Okay. Roll me a strength check.
Inspiration.
You got it.
I'm gonna pop inspiration. Remember, if as we do this, we need to get out. You have a D8.
Yes, sir.
And Baldric, if I might remind you, your thieves' tools double as hacking tools.
Oh, yes, I do have that ability.
Natural 20. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. I rolled a 1 on the inspiration, which is unfortunate, but I 4 on the guidance.
Okay.
So, and then plus my strength check, that is a total of 28.
Okay, 28. Cool. So you're able to get the crowbar wedged in, and you're able to pull it open. You are scuffing up the door quite a bit. There are definite metal, like, crowbar niches not being in,
Yeah.
Cool. But you are also able to get it open quite to a degree. You're able to see 4 or 5 inches as the lights of each floor kind of show, and then the and dim.
Actually, hey Baldric, could you? There's a. If this building follows code, if there's a fire triggered on the elevator will stop, right? That's how typically elevators work. Hey, Baldric, light me a match, would you? Or light a cig for me.
I mean, there should be a button on it too. Is there a button?
This is a private elevator. I don't think that'd be there in case, you know.
I mean, if they're following code, it would be.
It would be.
But this is a private elevator for someone's personal, like, chambers.
It's still, if it's fire. I worked in a building. We did elevator stuff. They have to have a button.
Also, 12 years on fire department.
Gears is necessary here.
What?
Gears would it be necessary here?
What?
Like the elevator button.
At the way they're going, it's possible, yes. Baldric, with your passive 18, you know that there is a panel that has the emergency stop. That
Yes.
It does require a key insertion, but you do also have thieves' tools, and you are a robot that you can do. You can change the keys to do what you need to do.
Tools.
Your fingy tools.
And roll me.
That's another lower roll, but it's a total of 17.
Okay, yeah, you're able to have your finger change into the shape that you need to insert into the keyhole, turn it to a stop, and the elevator comes down to a level. Now, it's not a perfect stop, because it was already moving.
Great.
But you are able to see most of the floor below you.
I will then try to pry open this door with my fingies, if possible.
With with the elevator in its fire position stop, you're much easier able to open the doors.
You know, I heard these places that, like, the fancy places give you, like, mints or, like, something like that. Typically, I don't want to go back if I wasn't given a good meal. After you, he's gonna say as he opens the door all the way up to Baldric.
You hear at this point the intercom from the elevator. Did you think I wouldn't find out? I will find you.
And you'll be going against Auroran.
Rick's still tapped in the panel. It's just gonna be like, in fact, we did. And then yank the cables for the intercom.
There we go. Let's go.
Baldric, I mean, we could just try it. If I don't want to, like, ruin this heist feel, but could you just, like, to make the elevator go down?
I mean, I can certainly try.
You could try to hotwire it, or we could try, go from floor to floor.
Could we just come to the window?
We're on floor 8 or something like that. Because you said we kept going floors up. We were on floor 23.
You were. It was at 21. By the time you were able to do both of those actions, I would say you're around 25, 26.
That's 200.
We can book it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a fire escape. For stairs, so that's an option.
I don't have knees. I'm fine either way.
Just her helmet blank stare at just like tilt.
And yeah, I'm going to try and bring us as close to the ground floor as I can.
Okay, so you have the... Okay, so you rather stay on the elevator?
Yeah.
And then control it to go down? Okay.
As far as we can.
Yeah. You'll notice that this particular elevator has... it does stop at 15. Mm-hmm. However, there is an optional G and B.
B. Yes.
Okay, so with the override, you're able to move the elevator, and it returns to its normal place with the doors open. Watch your head. It continues down to all the way through, and you get a glimpse of the ground floor of others. There is a sheen, like a plexiglass that is in front of the elevator doors. You get that it was a hidden entry or hidden exit, if ever needed, and there are guards that are running around, heading towards other elevators, to go up. But then you pass that and head on down to a much darker level. This is the basement, and there are vehicles.
I was gonna say I would like to try and spot the fastest looking vehicle in the lot.
Okay.
Hopefully, it is both a good escape vehicle and belongs to the owner of the building.
What is the pink? Well, where's the hot pink car? Because this person definitely has like a
Very
muscle
pointedly,
car.
very
I need the
pointedly, very
neon
pointedly.
Lamborghini.
It'd be like rose quartz, like the.
There are a number of vehicles. Many of them are black, but there are 3 vehicles that are pointedly very different from those. There is one that is a very bright, aka Barbie pink.
Oh, gross.
And it is in the classic convertible shape. There is one that is people would see as a 1930s gangster type of vehicle with the suicide doors. It is of more of a mauve, a darker, dusty cowboy pink, you could say. And then another one that is sort of more modernish, not quite as fancy, but it does have some more enhanced details.
So
I have a mauve and pink.
I have a question. This is, I didn't have this in my inventory, but it would make sense. Would I have, they're not called cattle traps, but they're those metal like spikes that.
Yeah, those are cattle traps.
I had it right. Would Boston have those? Because he does deal with people that try to run away on vehicles. Because I didn't have it in my inventory because I don't think D&D Beyond has them.
Well, my next question was going to be, do any of these 3 quicker-looking vehicles have tires?
I mean, they all have tires.
So they're not hovercrafts, is what I'm getting at.
No. Okay. Yeah. No. The modern one would have would have the hovercraft option.
Okay. So
that is the more modern. It does have. It looks very mauve, but who has the highest intelligence?
None of us.
Of the 3 of you, who has the highest?
10.
11.
10.
14.
Okay, well, yeah. So 11 and 14, y'all would probably go. Yeah, that would probably. As soon as you turn on the lights underneath, are going to be pink.
Okay,
Pink.
so I'm going to point at the one without tires, but meet me there, and then I'm going to head to one of the other vehicles with the knife that I already had out, and I'm going to real quick slash 2 tires.
You're going to slash the personal tires. Okay.
Are there
the ones that we're not taking?
Right. Okay.
Are there security vehicles in here? Like, does this person have their own private security?
Oh, the other ones are all black.
They're all security.
The other. Yep.
Yeah. Rick, please don't.
Pop, pop.
God fucking damn it.
And a high whistle.
So you don't want us to start messing with this stuff.
Very pointedly.
You see Boston taking out his pistol, and he's about to start lighting up their tires. That's when he stopped as he said something.
Very pointedly, I was sent here by my professor. She knows my professor.
To be fair, she started the aggression.
She did. However, breaking things beyond the point of what we are absolutely needing, and this point, puts her in the right.
These vehicles are quick enough to keep track of us if we try to escape. So it is sensible to disable them.
I mean, or we just...
He says as he's running to the driver's seat.
Or we could just, walk out the gate and just get to our car that's out there.
To be fair, it's not our car that's out there, it's a rental.
Either way, not traceable quite to us. Don't take it too bold. I'm forgetting Boston's name. Boston's house.
I mean, we just drive it, take it to Lake Alizova, and we just hide in some of the local thoroughfare. We can also just split up if push comes to shove, but like...
She never saw your face. She doesn't know who you are. Your house is probably safe.
Yeah.
Any connections I might have are spent currently.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know this part of town, so we're gonna
get into the rental and book it. And Finn is walking out to whatever direction they see a gate.
Yeah,
subtly, stealthy, very much hiding.
There is a gate, but it is very much to keep people out, not in.
Okay.
Is there security at it? Like a guy inside a box or anything? Or
Yes. There is a person that is working, but they have not noticed you yet.
Baldric.
Although that is starting to...
Yeah, well...
Tires, it's probably... They've noticed.
Well...
Go a long way around. Go the long way around.
Seeing him... I am going to cast Sleep once I get close enough to do so we can try to get past him and move forward.
Okay.
Second level, it just happens.
Okay, I was gonna, yep.
5d8. I'll just roll the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 points.
19.
19.
Okay. Yeah.
Not a lot, but it's not terrible, so...
4 or 1, fuck.
You noticed as soon as Baldric popped tires and the noise started going out, with Fenrana heading towards that direction, the individual in the box stirs and starts to look at all of their equipment and goes through all their... And then suddenly their head slumps down onto the desk.
We got a minute. Let's bounce.
Baldric, did you kill that poor man?
I'm bossing you, Baldric.
You are.
You person!
I'm gone for 1 session.
3.
1 aired session, if I remember correctly. Okay?
You're right.
And y'all fall apart.
Absolutely.
To be fair, I had forgotten that we were like here legitimately too. I was like, chaos, escape, burn everything down.
No, I just gave him a little nap. But we got a minute.
Oh, we are here very legitimately, and I'm going to have to fucking explain this away if this bitch decides to go fucking talk to my professor about the very stolen robot I have.
I mean, to be fair, we could just kill her.
Well, also, it's not stolen. She wants to take him because
that's the only reason I think I'm safe, is because she wants him. If anyone official finds out that we have him, she loses that.
Well, not only that, she's trying to kidnap us and steal it. How do you explain that?
Hey, when you sent your student here and I attacked them, all of a sudden they got real angry and started breaking my shit. What the hell?
The only logic is that you can say, like, I didn't advance them, they forgot something. And then be like, then why were the guards going all over the place hunting us? But it's fine. He's asleep. We have a minute. Let's bounce. Let's go.
Go. Yeah, out the door. As soon as we hit the streets, trying to be subtle, blend in. Actually, no. Disguise self.
Do another stealth check, but
What level is your disguise self? What are you doing? Never mind, it's self. I listened. As we run past that security booth, did he have like a boxed lunch or anything?
Good. I'm trying to think. Why would that matter? Sure. It's a bag lunch. It's on the back shelf. He hasn't eaten it yet.
Good.
Poor guy.
I'm going to, out of sympathy, cast prestidigitation on his food as we leave to make it the best lunch he's ever had.
Yeah, because he's definitely getting fired.
Oh, definitely. This man is losing his job tonight.
In case anybody's forgotten, Baldric is chaotically aligned.
So
Okay,
yeah.
so again with the stealth, let's do another group stealth check, and I think what
Disadvantage. Let's go and guidance.
I am
Let's get
disguised.
another
Does that give
inspiration.
me advantage?
Yes,
Since they're not looking for me?
Ooh.
disguises do
There we
have
go.
advantage.
Oh,
I'll
that's
take that. And Brett, you don't have disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Then
I have a
rolled
couple of those.
I rolled a 4 and an 18. So that means I rolled 12, 26.
Nice. Mine was 16.
Okay.
Hold on.
Stop doing better than me.
The paladin is out stealthing the rogue. I want to make sure everyone's hearing that and understanding.
I had to burn another inspiration for it too.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Make sure those inspirations are marked, please, Brett.
I'm gonna
Yes.
burn an inspiration really quick. I rolled a fucking 2. Anyway, I added 10 to this now, so 14.
Fenn's like,
Oh my
oh my
god.
gosh, everybody be quiet. Bam, bam, bam.
Just so that the
If you don't
players
be
are
quiet, I'm
aware,
gonna shoot this gun at you.
Rick is at 1 inspiration, Fen is at 4, and I'm back down to 3.
Okay, after all of those,
I only burnt 1.
I thought you used one earlier.
No, that was the 1. I only burnt the 1.
In the elevator, so you didn't use one just now?
Correct.
No, that was
Okay,
just his
okay.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
That's what fucking up.
Okay, so we have, remind me the numbers again? Totals.
14.
16.
26.
Okay, you guys passed yourself. You're able to get to the vehicle without anyone noticing. The guards are all over. The place is starting to get flooded with extra guards as they start pulling up.
And they very much look like personal guard, right? Not official.
Yeah, what you saw inside the building are very much personal guards. They started coming out from the woodworks wherever they hide.
That's good.
The basement or garage started to have some come in, filter in, but then you also see a car or two of police coming up through the front door to come up. You sense that there might have been a report of something maybe been stolen or some other kind of burglary reported to get the police involved, or some other issue, some other maybe string.
She gave a false report.
Hey, Fen,
Police involved.
contact your professor right now before they get the false reports. You have to defend yourself.
Yep. I'm calling Owen immediately.
And Baldric,
Okay.
we're going to. I want you, and you take as many turns as you can. We're gonna ditch the car soon. Inform the rental company we're not returning it.
I'm trying to. We didn't establish whether or not we parked it discreetly.
I don't think we did.
It's a pretty nondescript car.
Yeah.
Rick's intention was actually to find the heaviest flow of traffic and just merge into it.
Okay.
Like
I did forget to ask, how would Baldric have parked the car? Would he have gone most highest with, i.e. valet, personal park, or public parking?
Right now it would be public parking. Trying to keep
Okay,
control now.
so then you probably parked on the street in one of the paid, what do you call it?
Like
Paid parks.
Vendor, yeah. Exactly. So that's
did you
probably
pay the
where
meter?
you would park.
Or feed the meter? Sorry, that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Try
the
and
meter-
get away with
the
a
meter's
boot
full.
on your car.
To be fair, those are really easy to break out of. Don't do that, though, guys.
Yeah, don't. We wouldn't even know. Yeah.
Anywho, so you get away.
Rick is already in chaos mode.
Meter is not even anywhere near to what it would have been to be empty. So somebody else could take advantage of the last 30 minutes or whatever.
Baldric, why the fuck you pay for the next 6 hours?
I don't know. Isn't that usually about how long business meetings go?
No.
Typically, they only go about 2 to 3, but it's good looking ahead. Thank you.
20 minutes. What the fuck?
Yours are also not exactly business meetings, more of bullshittery. Ringing
was your
phone in the
meeting.
background.
Oh gosh.
Trust me.
That smell of judgment in the. That's just you being mistaken.
Right. So you get so you're calling Alrin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see if he answers. And I will use the digital dice.
We can hope. Otherwise, I'm leaving him a scathing fucking message. Why did you send me to a psychopath? She tried to steal my robot. She thought he was another robot. He's not another robot. Please stop trying to steal my robot.
And yeah, I mean, push comes to shove, you can say it's my property. She's trying to claim a bounty. It's not theirs to take, but.
Let's do what's the percentage?
Emerald, in answer to your question, carefully.
I was gonna say you start with the sock.
Oh,
Why would you start with the boot comes off first?
No,
Do you not know how to get undressed?
Wait, you put cars on your socks? Wait, you put socks on your cars?
Yeah, you
I mean, like the little car socks.
You don't have race car socks? Man,
How dare.
I always knew you were lame.
I have dinos, I'm sorry.
Dinos are cool.
Pirate.
Simple answer is you get the boot off your
you
car
do
by
not-
paying the ticket.
You
Yes,
do not get a
do that
hold
one.
of Ren. You do not get
I
a
do
hold
not?
of Ren. You get you get the voice message.
Cool. Hello, Armin. So, update. You sent me to a psychopath that tried to kill me. She's trying to currently take possession of my property, and is involving the police in it, claiming that I stole something from her. Next time, no psychopaths, please. Love you dearly. Click.
Who's in the background of the call recording have Boston and Rick screaming about the traffic. No, they're gonna spot us!
But Boston is he's taking off his helmet, like, as we were getting to the car, because he's so stealthy, he's really going, just like, as he's walking, just taking off his armor, and then just in his street clothes that he has underneath it. So when he gets into the car, it's all, like, put into the back seat, and he just has a cigarette.
The stealth of that, but the ramifications of had that gone wrong. We're about to get in a fight. I need to take off my armor.
To be fair, most people that roll a 28 in stealth don't really worry about catching a fight.
Yeah.
It'll
also
never
fair.
happen again, and I'm okay with it.
Well,
He's like, nope, I've got a cool move, let's go.
I can do that as much. I can do that one more time right now, canceling out your disadvantage on stealth.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
And you're the only person that will ever need it. So apparently, that's just what that's for.
I have disadvantage on stealth too, actually.
Why?
Barbarian?
Oh, her armor. No, she's got the
Heavy-
spike armor.
yeah,
Oh,
the heavy
yeah.
spike armor. It's
I
basically
forgot
plate now.
his special type of barbarian.
Yes. So at this point, we will cut over to Ramita and Nash, who are leaving the.
I
So
would
we go
have.
from chaos to like.
I would have
People are
texted
having
Nash.
a wonderful time.
We might have a scrap, or we might have something on our tail. Be ready.
Wait, so you're messaging this to Nash right now?
As we're in the car, as he's getting comfortable in the chair, as Fen is having a panic and Baldric is clomping. He's just like, "Hey, might have some trouble. Keep an eye out. Keep an ear out."
Nash, you are leaving the prison, and having been returned your items at the entrance with Ramita and good old Murdoch, who is now your best friend, whether you want him to be or not. Having all gotten tattoos earlier that day, and him having the signature Bodega Street team on his leg. Part of the family tree, because you all are now family because Grandma said so.
I mean, it is what it is, right? If we have to fight some folks because the bullshittery that our friends have gotten us into, Maddox will maybe be helpful.
He would have sent the link to the Bounty Hunter app that he told you about earlier, so that you could look into that and see what news is, because he's also looking at it.
At this point, while you're looking at the news and seeing a whole new world of information that you did not know existed, and is just probably maybe a little too much for your 11 intelligence? 9? What is it, 9?
Wait. Before we slander, 11 is
Too
above
much for your
average.
pathetic
That is
11
true.
intelligence.
Before we slander, Nash is of average intelligence, for the record.
He's a 10.
Yeah.
He's a 10. I mean, come on. 10 is good.
That's-
Boston's also a
that-
10 for the record. Don't.
Before folks insinuate that he can't read or some of the other shit that's about to happen, I know you.
I'm just saying. Sometimes
It's not
an
that he
average
can't read,
intelligence
it's that he
is looking
chooses
at
not
something
to.
new. When you look at something new, it's overwhelming. You know, kind of like putting together IKEA furniture. It's
Sometimes
just
it
the
is.
instructions are just
But-
so too much. You
But I
know,
have met some of the cowboys this app is meant to serve, and let's be honest, they are not of average intelligence.
That is also very true.
I do not believe that this is that crazy for Nash.
You can
it's
set
not.
your intelligence. You can set the app to your intelligence level. So most of the time it's just little pictures. Other times it's like names and like lists and bulletins.
It's not hard to read. It's just a lot of information because there's a lot of wanted people. At this point, you also get a notification. This is from Tilly. Message says, it's a text message. Ready when you are, need another test.
For our viewers that don't know who Tilly is, they're the halfling that we came into contact with earlier today. That made a robot.
Okay. Yeah.
For our viewers who might not remember because it's been a bit.
By earlier today, we mean sometime in like April. But yeah,
Not
it was
wrong.
only like 4 hours ago in game time.
In game time, it was, yeah. And
Actually,
you were worried you were gonna miss shit when you were gone.
I did forget about our crew. Yes.
To be fair, you did miss a few things, but nothing too much.
Yeah, no, like a month later, and in the game, we're just, yeah, it's 4 or 6 hours later, just not, hasn't missed much, you know, just a little coffee break, and tattoos, and a visit to the prison.
Being on
you
the
know.
run from the cops. Yeah.
That's new. That one's new.
Yeah, I watched it happen.
Anyways.
Anyway.
So yeah, Chili's message, coming from her. I mean, location is on. You know where she's at. The cathedral turned laboratory. She's ready for another test, and if you want to beat the shit out of this one, you're welcome to.
So real quick, did the message from Boston come in right now, along with all of this, or is this?
Yes, all of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all at once. Yeah.
Am I getting this too, or is it just Nash?
Just Nash is getting the other one, but Tilly has copied or sent you also an individual one of like, if you want to beat the shit out of this one, I need a tester. Nash said you would be on board, ready when you are.
For the first response Nash is gonna send back is to Boston. What kind of fuckery is going on? And I just need to know what kind of shitstorm.
I think I found the person who wanted Baldrick's shiny head.
The single person? Like
The person-
If they're married or not.
No, the collector. And apparently Baldrick is looking over to Baldrick, who is Hank, annoyed panic robotic noises.
Oh no, we're with the flow of traffic.
Yeah, it's probably rather aggressive yet stealthy at the same time.
Distinct. Apparently it's a very distinct look. Also, Baldrick, use some of your technology things. Make yourself look a little rougher. Little bit of rust, like change your color palette a little bit.
Please look not like you.
But still automaton.
Yes. Just not you.
Don't be an ass.
Did we transition to a phone call? Because that's kind of
Yes.
what this felt like. Okay.
Yes,
cool.
it becomes a phone
sounds
call,
like
and it's on speaker.
It sounds like you
Yeah.
called him right away and was like, "Hey, what?" Yeah.
Originally, I'd intended on this being a text message, but like this turned into a phone call. So,
Yeah.
Nash fat fingered a phone call.
No, Boston definitely would have called. He's like, I'm not going to explain this.
He's like, no, we're just calling.
Can I hear all this?
Yes, it is on speakerphone.
You're
as well.
standing next. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say you're standing next to Nash. He probably is not being quiet, but yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Because I've been gone for this, Matic, slightly foolish, but I think he would die for us. So that's on speaker. Yeah.
Yeah, Granny, you decide whether you want Matic to hear this.
Well, Tilly just said that we have a robot that needs busting.
What do you mean busting? You want
it? She wants us to test it, I think. But if shit's going down, why don't we just throw a robot at it? That's specifically for fighting.
Two separate scenarios completely.
Yeah, it feels like that's a bad idea for many counts, but also I still don't really know. We got a collector, but sure.
There's a woman who puts money out on Baldrick's head. No. There is a woman who put money out to collect Baldrick.
Okay.
You know that pretty bounty that we were dealing with before? I'm pretty sure she's the one that set up for it, because she's a collector of antiquities.
Very specifically. So, didn't she say that she didn't have it running down in the cowboy circle? She had it running in different circles?
So here's the question I'm going to ask again.
Yeah.
What type of shitstorm are we dealing with?
She's got a private security force. She had her own military vehicles. She even got the police involved, it looks like. We've escaped for the moment. We're going to ditch the car, and we're probably going to travel by transit and do a couple other things on the way.
Okay,
Damn it, friend.
Secrecy is
very specifically. This is a separate bounty, correct, DM? If I'm understanding this correctly, because she does not like cowboys. She would not be the one to put the bounty out for the cowboys to have.
She, at this point, it is still inconclusive. You understand that she did put a ransom out for the robot that belonged to the Store family. That is concrete. You know that much. Yes. From the session 2 weeks ago, that she did try to acquire that robot specifically. Now, is she the one that put the robot out, or put the bounty out on the underground robot or cowboy network? You have
we don't know
enough evidence.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Boston's making an assumption. That's not a player thing. That is Boston's thing.
No.
Makes sense.
Because
Ben is having the opposite input.
Last session, she was rather put off by being associated with cowboys. And the fact that Fenrana had a cowboy and not a bodyguard with them was kind of like, okay, end of conversation. I don't want to associate with you. That is last session.
I have an idea. I'm gonna call you guys right back. You gonna be safe for the next 2 minutes or whatever?
I currently don't know where we are. They're still looking for us back at her compound.
Okay. Gotcha. We should probably not say where we're meeting. Well, I don't actually know. Is this like? Do we feel like this connection is something, right? Like, there's the idea with phones that wiretapping is semi-prevalent, right? This is this a secure connection that we feel?
We can switch. What we could do, Nash, we could switch over to the cowboy call service instead of just the open one, because that is a private channel.
Giving Blade too much with cowboy call service, okay? I would just.
As far as you're concerned, until they know they have a connection of your personal number, they're not able to tap into it. Think of it as our current.
The only one they can think is attached to this, like big wise, they only know my name.
Yeah.
I'm the
And
only
your
one they
connection.
have connection
So we
to.
can talk meeting
Oh.
locations here.
In theory.
Thinking it through, the only connection that might be unsafe after this would be Fen to her or their professor, because the professor's line might be tapped after this.
Gotcha.
That's projection. That's not necessarily true,
Mhm.
but at that point,
At the
in
current
time,
moment.
that's the only information that you guys are certain that she has.
Okay.
Charlotte.
Then I need a couple bits of information. One, are you sure you're not being tracked?
They for sure didn't see us get out.
Yeah. They didn't see us at the moment. And we didn't take any of the vehicles, so it's not like they can try to look for one of the specific vehicles.
18
Baldric. Oh.
for the
Then
perception check.
you are certain there is nobody following you from.
No one is following us.
Baldric,
We're clear.
Is there any way you can verify that they're not doing some sort of non-visual tracking?
Once
Is
we're
anybody
apart,
willing to
I
ask
can
that, though?
check the local CCTV.
How far are we in like the traffic?
So you've been going. This conversation's gone for 2 minutes. I'm gonna say at the speed of traffic flow, and we're talking like approaching rush hour. You could be you're quite a distance away. You're not like halfway home, but you're quite a distance away, especially with Baldric doing like a zigzag in and out of other areas. So you're not any closer to home, but you are a relative distance away from where you were.
Are we near any shopping district or anything like that? Also, yeah, Nash, go ahead. I'll finish my question. I actually need the restroom. Excuse me.
Okay.
All of my questions were kind of the crew, and
Boston left.
and Boston left. So that really
That's
didn't
okay.
put me in it. But anyway,
No.
so the idea was basically, are you sure you're not being followed, and can you verify that? If so, where do we need to meet? And ETA basically are the things that Nash is headed towards.
For narrative purposes, let's say that Boston put the speaker in the car, so you all both can hear it.
Honestly, that store not too far from Boston's house. We'll meet there. That we went to that night.
Fried?
Fried.
Gotcha. All right, we'll be there. 2 hours out? 3 hours out?
We were
45?
45 minutes away from the house or place originally. With rush hour hitting.
My clarification: are we talking the
From
the bankrupt store?
Huh?
Or the bankrupt store, the shopping center, or the
fried food store. And I'd find
okay.
ice cream and all the food.
Yeah, the
The
place
one
we
place I didn't
drunkenly
name?
went to.
Yeah, the one
Okay.
that everyone went to drunk.
The one place? Okay, sure. The fried. Okay, it's now named Fried. Sure.
It just,
I mean,
that's
to be
the
fair.
one thing I remember about it was somebody said they had fried Oreos. So that was... I didn't,
No, it's
Fried.
fine. It was a conversation. There was fried food, and fried ice cream was brought home for Ramita.
Fried ice cream.
It's fine. It's just I completely forgot about it.
Okay,
I
and
didn't
I
name it.
specifically was avoiding names, just in case.
That's absolutely fine. Okay, so yeah, you guys are able to.
'Cause we were
keep that as
45
a-
minutes from from Boston's place, correct? Originally.
Yes, it is. Yeah, a 45-minute drive.
And so
to
with rush
downtown.
hour, it's probably closer to an hour ish hour, 2 hour.
You're approaching the rush hour, so it is going to start slowing down. If you get stuck at all, it's going to increase your time
And then
drastically.
DM question: how far are we from? It's basically the apartment. Let's be honest. How far away are we from the apartment?
So you're in a different district. You're essentially not too far from your parole officer, since you are in the same industrial area that has like the manufacturing, warehouses, chemical power plants, rental equipment, prison area.
Wasn't the prison like another, like 30 minutes? Sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
Say, I think it's closer. It's less than 30 minutes. Because you went from the tattoo shop to where you are. But yeah, roughly it's like 28 minutes, something like that. From the apartment.
So we've got technically a little bit of time, but not enough to do what I was hoping to do. But we do have enough for a conversation. So I'm gonna say, I'll see you guys at the place, and hang up and call Tilly.
Okay.
So, what's the plan?
We are meeting them at the fried ice cream whatever place as a secondary place. That way, if we are being watched there, we know not to go back to your place.
Okay.
Which I don't remember. Was Rick there for that?
We never actually went. We were going to, but Boston gave you guys all the address because we are all kind of doing our own things.
Yes.
That's what it was.
So Boston's the one that knows what this one is.
I thought we went after Fen puked up.
Fen was hiding.
It was Boston and Ramita that went because somebody needed a conversation and Boston needed.
I needed a place that you guys knew.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Boston took drunk Ramita to the ice cream place.
Yes, that's right.
Ramita doesn't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, yeah. All right, so you guys are able to get to your respective hiding location. Nash, you call Tilly. Hey, what's up? You ready?
Not terribly. We're in a bit of a spot here. I have a weird request, and you might be just the person. If I were to give you the exact specifications of a robot, would you be able to fabricate a replica?
Absolutely.
Does he not know about our plan?
Nope.
Apparently there's a plan. This is the first time heard.
Yes, because that came out last week, like I said.
I wasn't here. Fuck.
In the multiple recaps, no one has told me shit.
You didn't call me all week.
Wait, hold on. You didn't watch us?
How dare?
Here's the thing.
No, I didn't.
Here's the thing. Every character. No, hang on. Every character has their own idea of the quote-unquote plan.
That is true.
So you're not doing anything different. So that's why it was not in the recap, because it's not a conclusive group decision. Nope. So let the chaos continue.
Cool. Then
Good.
perfect. Because we are in a spot of trouble. Nothing we can't handle, but
Cool. Just send over the descriptions. I need sizes, measurements, weight, preferably kilos of material. But if it doesn't have to be the same thing, just look like it. Anything will do.
I might even be able to bring you the real thing.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But we're playing this.
Is it your robot buddy? You need another robot, dude?
It's not.
It's not.
I can get working on that. You just need something to look like him, not really function. Or do you want something exactly the same? Don't worry about it. I'll get it. Click.
I mean, it doesn't need like a soul or anything.
She clicked. She hung up on you.
Don't worry about it. Click.
She got too excited.
Well, we'll see how this goes. I think we got about 15 minutes extra before folks get there. You got anything on the list, Ramita?
I mean, I thought we were getting robot battle Tron to come help, but so we're getting a copy of ours. Are we like dipping on town? Like, am I gonna miss family stuff?
Because I have not been present for the actual thing. Is there more family reunion stuff planned? Like, I don't know what's going on, but Nash would have been in the background for this. Okay.
Not really. I'm just supposed to fight Murdy tonight.
I mean, we got 15 minutes. It won't take you that long, right?
That's scheduled. Murdoch will speak up. That's later tonight. We could wait. You know, it doesn't have to be today. But like, you know, we can do it after dinner. You know, not, you know, doesn't have to be right away.
Okay.
I like all the things you guys are talking about, though. It's really cool, really interesting.
Okay, so let's go head over there. Should we grab some gear?
I mean, I don't need any gear.
I think she said beer.
I was going to ask which one it was.
I just didn't hear. I don't know. Does everyone have their shit? Like, are we ready to dip? Because I know I don't have much stuff. Like, if we need to get out of town, we need to get out of town. Like, this lady's obviously rich and she's got money. So, like, we're not safe here anymore.
That could be something we're dealing with, but like, I've got everything I need. I just one second, Murdy. I'm gonna pull Ramita to the side. Murdy seems like he's a little we'll say wet behind the ears. Do we want to involve him in this shit? I know he's eager.
Yeah, not particularly, but like, if he knows where we're going, he'll show up no matter what. That's the type of kid he is.
I find it hilarious you didn't use the term green for obvious reasons.
Yeah, because everyone knows that green people are bad at things.
Yeah. Fuck 'em.
That's what having a 10 for intelligence will get you.
Yeah, I should have thought of this beforehand. I didn't realize that they'd be going into this much stuff. Like, I don't even know what happened. Like, crap's going down. There may be law. Like, I don't want him involved, but again, he knows where we're going.
He doesn't, though. We've never set an address.
Yeah, Murdoch doesn't know where you're staying, Grandma.
We just know.
Oh, okay.
He just ran into you at the tattoo shop, and was like, "Hey, Grandma," and that was it.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna have to tell him we'll meet back up later. I'm gonna get him out of this. Like, he's not going down. Like, his mom's already in jail. Like, I can't handle more family.
Yeah, involving him
in
didn't sit
trouble.
right with me either.
So, he's good in a fight. You know, he'd be reliable, but I don't want him getting in trouble, so I'm gonna send him off, but we're gonna have to, I hate to say this, we're gonna have to try to trick him. Like,
No.
if he knows that we're going to be getting in trouble, then he's gonna try to follow, right? Or am I assuming?
You're assuming. This is like this is your. He loves you. He wants to be there for you, and he wants to help you out in any way, shape, and form. And if helping you out means staying out of the way, then he's willing to do that too.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna tell him straight up, and we'll get him out of here and keep him safe.
I guess. Do I still get to see you later?
If I don't have to run, then yes, 100%. I'll keep you updated, okay?
All right. Well, he fist bumps you, gives you information for his sim chip. You keep in touch. I miss you. But I'll see you later, I hope.
Miss you too, bud. And you will, whether it be tomorrow or tonight, or I'll be back here. Don't worry.
All right. But if you end up staying longer, you know, we gotta go see Mom more often. But yeah, all right. See you around. And he comes over to you, Nash. See you, best buddy. And he gives you a big old hug around the shoulders and kind of off your feet, which is a really weird sensation. It's not far. It might be an inch off the ground, but he is a good half foot taller than you.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
And then he sets you back down, and then just like, I'll see you later. Gives you a nudge in the shoulder, and walks off.
See you, Maddie.
Isn't he great? Like, you see that kid, you would have no idea that I was one of the ones that helped raise someone that raised him. Like, he's just too good, you know? This world needs more people like him.
I can get behind that.
Okay, so where are we heading? What's your plan? Like, should we pick up parts for our robot, or
I think
switch it
until
up?
he hung up, because they knew what they were doing, it sounded like, so I don't think they need parts from us.
No, I'm talking for like, because I have a feeling we're gonna have to like change his appearance, so should we just grab some stuff that we can like slap on him?
Actually, that could be smart. Is there a droid, a mod shop? I don't
A chop
actually-
shop?
A chop shop, a mod shop, chop mod, Mod Podge.
Is there a Home Depot but for droid parts, is what we're asking.
Is
It's
there
a radio
check.
terrible Hobby Lobby for robots?
Now, this is on the very
Thank you for
perimeter of
letting
my
that
memory, so I think Boston already took in took yeah
Quack, 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 quack.
Rock getting wrecked.
yes. Did Boston already ask if he knew where a chop shop was for robots?
I did, yes.
Okay, I think Boston found that information out. I don't know if he shared it with Nash or not.
But also,
I don't think
like,
so, because during the session he just found out for himself. So if you're going to find out
That
for
happened
yourself,
outside
Nash,
of the tattoo shop.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
They went
I
out
was
front of the
gonna say-
tattoo shop, and
Okay.
him and Baldric had a conversation, and then
So Nash,
Ben
you're
got
gonna have
added
to
in onto it
do-
later.
You're gonna have to do either
Yeah.
an intelligence check or a research / what is the other one?
Investigation.
That one. Intelligence or investigation. To
It's the same stat, baby.
it is the same stat.
Same.
All right. Are we each doing this, or do you want to join together for the whopping advantage that we might? Oh, you've already rolled. Okay. It's fine.
You better find something.
Do either of you have bardic inspiration or anything like that?
No, but I might burn an inspiration for this.
There's that.
Oof.
Because that 9 really doesn't doing it for me. You know?
Not much better than my 7.
It is better than your 7, and I have 4 inspiration. You're 6. We should both.
Well, then I will burn an inspiration, and I will roll again.
Let's just both re-roll.
Cool.
That's a 15. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, nice.
Oh, hey, I got an 11.
Still
Better than the 8 or 7.
We overall improved by a good chunk.
Yes.
So, with the app that you were sent and that is now like attached to you, Nash, you are able to look into like the toolbox or the accessories or all of the little menus things, and you're able to find resources for cowboys. And in those resources, there are some places that do like car repair, car modifications, and then some who also do droid modifications. So you are able to find a couple in the area that you can have access to. Some of them are very, overtly business-like. This is what they do. Some of them will definitely have the little icon saying that this is not a public feature. Do not come in asking for it until you, establish who you are and what you're wanting.
Okay. Well, we'll obviously have to go to one of the public ones. Hopefully there's one that is somewhat on the way. Because I'd like to hit it on our way there.
On the way to Boston's place?
Yes.
Okay. Are you gonna walk in or just contact them?
Probably. I mean, are we walking or drive? I don't actually know how we're getting there.
We're gonna have to drive because
No, you actually got a taxi, so you are either walking or you can choose to get another taxi.
we're definitely gonna have to drive for short legs.
Yeah. We're gonna get a taxi.
Okay.
Yeah. So Nash is going to, depending on how close the place is. If it's 10 minutes away, Nash is gonna message them. But if it's 5 minutes away, he's just gonna walk in, and try to pick out some stuff.
Let me.
And I'm pulling up a picture of Baldric so I know what he looks like currently.
You're like, don't we just need the model
Actually,
number
to
and
be fair, I
stuff?
don't know if I would have sent, I don't think I would have thought to send you guys a picture of what I look like.
No, but I have one from the beginning of the campaign.
He's talking out of character.
Yeah.
Out of character, he's looking at what you look like.
Out of character, I don't
In
want to
character.
say, he's got mismatched eyes, or I want to give him mismatched eyes and he's already got it, right? Like, stuff that I would know, I would like to just know already.
Okay, so the place is not that close to you. It is closer to the Boston's place in proximity of where you are, but it is also kind of like a triangle in the other direction.
That's fine. Yeah, so he's gonna message them, basically looking for cosmetic mods, or specifically facial mods.
Okay. Whoever's paying for the taxi cab, it's gonna be 1K.
I don't
Or
remember.
Mita or Nash, whoever you want.
Pay for it?
Yeah, whoever's paying for the taxi cab is gonna be 1K.
Granny's got it.
Okay.
I love how tiny you are in your camera darkness.
It's the only place I can put my phone because I'm still
Playing in character.
having computer problems.
In character.
in character. There we go, right?
1 second. I can actually somewhat fix that if I thought about it.
I also just moved the camera a little bit myself because I new camera placement because I got a different monitor for my sequel one. So
But anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right, because one of yours died, didn't it?
yeah.
Oof. Yeah, one of mine is going too, and I'm so sad.
Oh no, your 12 monitors, the horror.
The fourth one. The fourth
Oh.
one. It's fine. Listen, I know I have a problem, but it's fine.
Everyone knows more monitors equals more better.
Yeah.
I think Gandhi said that.
I feel like that's everyone but you, Rev.
What?
So the Nash, or yeah, you put in you request on what you might want when you get there, or you send it to them.
Yeah, well, it's just a request of what they have.
Okay.
Because
They have
don't want to ask for something they don't have.
they say they have a stockpile of stuff. You'd have to come in to see what they have. Anything that they don't have, they can special order. Depending on what it is, they can have it within a couple of days.
Okay. We're gonna take that. I'll let them know I'm not interested in special ordering, just what's in stock. And we'll see it when we get there.
Okay.
But specifically, I would like their 70-ish mustache, their most 70s mustache possible.
What ear is it? What?
I translate that into game speak.
The answer is yes.
We would know it as a 70s stash, and I'm leaving words out, but everyone else can add them in as they please.
Oh,
Or are you trying to make him like a pimp, like a 70s pimp?
I think this would be a good spot to go on a pause, do our little break, and then when we come back, we can have the shopping stuff discussed or finished.
Would it be a good moment? Are you sure?
I think it's a very good moment.
Absolutely.
I think it's a perfect moment.
We'll see y'all when we get back. Bye. I hope you've slept well, my friends, because it's time to sit down by the fire, grab your smoky cup of coffee, and listen to a tale told by a couple of jackasses. I mean, good people probably, but you've been here the whole time, right? You know what we are. It's about time for the cast and crew of Breaking Character to come back. Will you welcome them with me? Well, hello, everybody.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome
got
to
your
Breaking
food,
Character.
your sippies, got your pets for the pets, and the potties for the potties. We're back, and we're gonna find out what this craziness crew is gonna do.
Tony?
Nash, just to cut down on what you did.
The pause screen's still on for me. Oh, there we are. Okay.
Just
the delay was longer than I thought. Sorry.
Just tell me what you wanted, and then I can come up with a price if you choose to purchase said stuff.
Like I said, for me, the first thing is the most 70s stash possible. There's a game that Nash used to play with his siblings, where they would take a potato from the kitchen and some toothpicks and paper and stick faces on the potato.
As one does.
They called it
head.
They called it Sir Spud Forehead. Yes.
I'm familiar with Sir Spud Forehead.
My family called it Sir Spudsies.
Actually, sorry, Sir Spud Noggin is the correct.
Of course.
The Master's children all had toys.
That is canon. That is canon. Sir Spud Noggin is canon.
There was a whole TV show and everything. It was weird.
It was so awesome.
Oh God. There was a cowboy in it for some reason.
All right,
Some sort of
so
a robot.
you have all the items that you need. You have the 70s, our 70s mustache, also the eyebrows to match.
Ooh, that's nice.
As well as, hat, sidebar,
Yeah. There'll be anything
yeah.
like, if there's anything to make look like sort of pudgy cheeks, almost
okay.
Rounded out.
And all of these have magnets on the back, so you can just stick them where they need to go.
We can just fridge magic.
Magnetic fridge.
We can magnetic poetry our Baldric.
Yes. As well as an afro if you need.
Yes.
Nothing like a metallic afro.
We need.
Nash is gonna leave the afro
real
behind.
Real hair.
He
Wait,
might go.
it looks real.
Purposes.
It looks real, but there are magnets underneath that you can
He might go for another hairdo, but the afro probably not.
So the long locks.
Just the horseshoe, because he was a top hat. It's perfect, so you can still see it.
No, I think we need something radically different. So he is gonna go for like maybe a mohawk.
Okay.
Or something a little
Sure.
punkish. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
Okay.
spike hawk. Like just the. Are there just like stabby things that will go in the mohawk form, like the helmets? Am I making sense?
I know what you're
I
talking
think
about.
you're talking, yeah.
And we
The
can go with
overall spikes, as well as Liberty spikes, as well as, yeah.
but I think just like a big mohawk, right?
Okay.
So something that would not fit under a hat.
Okay.
So yeah.
So for all of that, we'll say 4K is the purchase.
Okay.
Because
That's
we're talking a lot of accessories
got
that
it.
are...
Nash was okay. And then while we are here, he is going to check on any functional mods that they might have. Because it feels like, it's foolish not to. Or is it all just
functional
cosmetics?
mods as in...
I don't know.
Oh, functional.
Yeah,
The functional stuff is
Well, if
gonna
there's something like a
require...
grenade launcher.
Yeah, if I can give him a lightsaber.
So you have the kind of stuff, if anybody remembers, Circuit City stuff would have. So like radio, CD input, those kind of internal things that need to be installed, extra speakers. You see a draw that looks similar to what Baldric has already. Things that needs
His jaw is perfect.
I made the mistake of looking at chat.
Yes, you did. I did as well. But don't worry, I am prepared. I am prepared for this.
He's prepared for you, Blade.
He does need a new finger.
He is.
He has his signature blue finger. There are adjustments where you can have like something to add wheels to the feet, or
Can we change height?
iPad.
No.
Yeah?
No. Well, maybe. But like, we're getting Baldric Heelys. Absolutely. That's
He
going
needs to go faster.
Baldric needs
Especially the next time he
Heelys.
cuts down on us.
I
Honestly,
just watched the movie Robots, and I don't know if you guys remember watching that movie, but the chick who has roller skates like as a part of her like high heels, like that's such a cool concept. It's basically we just got to give her heels.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Um,
Ooh, should we get him
I
some like
walk
fake
really well in
boobs?
heels, thank you.
Like turn
Oh
red
god, like
to like from like a male robot to like a female robot, a fembot.
there is a chess piece that has
Chat can't see this, but earlier when I cast Disguise Self, which I'm just not remembering, I never ticked off that spell slot, so I'm doing that now.
Nope.
I sent a picture into our group to be what I was disguised as. It's funny we're talking now about fembots, because when I was looking for that picture, the first like 3 pages on Google were all like sexy female robots, and I really considered it. I really did, and now I'm wishing I'd have gone that route.
I mean, if Ramita wants to buy that, Nash is uncertain. But if Ramita wants to add it in, especially if Ramita's paying for it, go ahead. But yeah, getting the Heelys.
the Heelys, the chest beat alone will be 4K.
Will be how much?
It is at 4K because it is an installation piece. It has to be installed. It is not just a cover, like fake boobs kind of thing.
Tilly could probably install that. We'll be fine.
Yeah, Granny's adding it.
Okay.
You're welcome,
yeah.
Rick.
The Heelys, the adjustment from going from regular shoe feet to wheels, that is going to be equivalent to 4K.
Okay.
Things get more expensive when they have to be installed.
Yeah. That's fine. Ramita, are you getting the Heelys as well, or is Nash?
Granny's gotcha. Granny's not letting you pay for shit.
Okay. Nash will try, and I think Ramita is going to like just jump in the way every time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like slap his hand as a grandma would from the top, but from the bottom because I can barely reach it.
So you're high-fiving his palm, like, ow, like, why?
Yeah.
So is that everything?
Do you think that disguise well enough?
We might get should we get a new nose for him?
Yeah. The nose changes the face. Is there any sort of like nose thing we can add?
Oh yeah, that can go in with the magnetic mustache and the sideburns and the mohawk. That can go in there.
Okay.
Okay.
I won't add anything to the price. That can just be included.
Awesome. Then I think we're good.
If we change enough of the hardware, can we just like change Rick's class on a whim?
That's I don't know.
Rick is now a cavalier on his Heelys.
So that's everything.
Trunk.
It sounds like you have a total of 12k to remove from your total darkness. And then after this, you guys are able to catch up with the crew at the fried walk. It is everything fried, everything you could think of. Imagine from fried rice to fried ice cream.
You are trying to fried ice cream. I can imagine Fen is like resisting.
Huh?
It is a mobile-ish type of location, so it's the home base is right there, but you can see a part of it kind of drifts out and kind of goes out into the street or out into the sidewalk like a sidewalk vendor would.
You gotta try the fried ice cream at least once.
Do all of the wait staff or staff in the building have shirts that say, "Thank God it's Fried Days"?
They do not.
The store will say that. There's no inside. It's off the street.
I'm just gonna take some.
And it's one or two vendors behind a. You're gonna take what?
Psychic damage.
Oh, I'm assuming this place has some merch, right? Like T-shirts, like hats, and things like that.
Yeah, no, it's So it's like a street vendor. So you have the main, like the hot dog stand. You know, you've got the main thing with all of the fried stuff, all the tools and utensils, or kind of more like a taco truck.
Sure,
kind of like a taco truck, but at closing time, everything kind of like pulls it. You kind of like Fifth Element, where the dude kind of just hovers away from the window. Yeah, in the beginning of the movie, kind of like that. So right now, it's out in the middle of the sidewalk, and it's out for everyone to walk around. And it does have T-shirts, hoodies, stickers, pins, keychain holders, all those kind of weird things.
How much for one of the hoodies?
That's gonna be half of 1k, so like 500 bytes.
Okay. He's gonna buy that and hand it to Fen. You need to blend in. You were just seen with someone that's worth a lot of money. You know what makes you blend in? Looking like a fucking tourist.
This guy's cell phone. I don't look like myself.
How long does that last?
An hour?
Sure. You think they're gonna be only chasing us for an hour?
No, but I can cast it at least 7 more times?
Jesus. Full casters suck.
Just put it on.
Even if they do, you won't see it. It'll be under the illusion.
It's to save your spell slots in case there are other things you need to do. Like, I don't know, maybe we get into combat?
In that case, I will go to the supermarket tonight, to the one place tonight where we bought Nash's clothes last time, and I will buy a new set. No.
You found someone
Guy
who's
behind
so
his hand.
offensively hidden that in a life or death situation, Fen is like,
It's
I will
just a
spend
pride
the
thing.
spell slots. I will spend the spell slots until I cannot.
Boston shrugs. Say, hey, Baltic, you want to put it on?
Like,
Rick is also disguised self. I have no need.
Guy says,
He
"No
shrugs and
one
puts it on over his stay clothes. He doesn't care. It's like in like one of those like really bright reds that has it on there. He's
I wanted the hoodie anyway.
At this point, Nash and Ramita approach while Boston's putting on a hoodie.
They approach just Boston.
Out of character really quickly. I do have a whole fucking mini setup for Ben in disguise.
Yeah.
I knew this shit was coming.
Did we bring the intervention banner? Because you have a problem.
I do.
So yeah, Nash and Ramita, you guys see Boston out of his armor and putting on a hoodie. You see two individuals next to them, next to him. One that is an automaton, but it's not Baldric. Very, very shiny, silvery, smoother automaton. Rather new looking, and very, very clean. Silver, shiny, with gold bits, all that. And then an individual with whatever Ramita or Finrana looks like at the moment.
I will
Ben,
have a
how
picture
does-
to you guys in 2 seconds. There it is. Ha 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 ha.
so can I make an assumption that we would know that that's our group, or?
I'm gonna
Ben's
have
face is
to-
currently covered.
You need to roll an intelligence check for this. You cannot assume.
Woohoo! All
Knowing-
right.
knowing-
Assuming makes an
Boston-
ass out of you.
Knowing Boston, you could be anybody. You could be another cowboy.
That's an 11 for Nash.
I think it should be the spell DC.
Yeah, it would be spell DC kind of. What'd you roll?
Against my spells DC? 11 does not win. No.
I got it too.
Anything to add?
I am very, very hidden.
Okay. So yeah, you don't know these people. You just see an automaton and whatever image
I'm
that.
trying to get it sent in. I'm so sorry. It's taking forever.
Boston, where
Yo.
is everyone? Like, I thought you were bringing everyone here.
I did, and he's eating like when they deep fry the lo mein noodles, so it's just like a chip. That's what he's probably munching on right now.
But they're not here.
Trust me, they are.
Well, we got Baldric some crap,
Hmm.
because whatever isn't working, obviously.
And you'll notice Nash is carrying a bag of variety of stuff. It's
Very
Shopping
clanky bag.
very clanky, very thick bag.
Some of it we can slap on right now. Others we're gonna have to put on later.
Sure.
We went a little crazy. And by we, I mean,
Oh, we just lost Trev.
Right,
Oh,
right.
no.
nobody.
We did.
Can I
that's why
replace
we're moving.
my current picture with that?
What?
Oh, I'm trying to see if I can like pop up the picture on my camera instead of it being my camera without fucking you up, but I can't.
You could just send it to me.
I did. I sent it into the
Cyberpunk
D&D.
D&D.
I literally the
Oh,
moment I stopped looking. Okay.
I'm sorry, buddy.
So Fen is
Fen is in very much what they anticipate a cowboy or someone like that would look like. A somewhat tighter fitting sweater looking thing with a strap across the chest, loose open half jacket thing, with spikes coming out kind of the shoulder, and a deep hood and a mask covering like most of their face except for their eyes.
It's now on screen for our
camouflage
viewers.
jeans and
Yes.
camouflage boots.
Camo pants,
with
yes.
straps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like I said, it's now on screen for our viewers. So
Look at that, guys. This is what Fen anticipates cowboys looking like.
Fen has been around. Fen has been around two of us. Neither of us look anywhere close to this.
Not even a little bit.
No. Not specifically you, but like before they had met
Not
you, this
the
was their
cowboys
idea
you know,
for.
but the other cowboys that you don't know, but you know.
The ones that you read probably, books about.
Yes.
Okay, let's focus, guys. Focus.
Yes.
Nash, you are approaching this figure with Boston. Do you think of it as a cowboy? You were at the bar without Fen. You did meet a few other cowboys.
I don't. Probably not.
Hey, Nash.
They look more like a thug.
Did we see, like, was there a concert of some sort, like some of that new music?
No, I actually think I might know this person from prison.
Okay.
And
yo, what's up? And he's gonna try to fist bump the camo figure because let's be honest, you guys are not like standing in a way that you're. He rolled enough to realize you guys are standing together.
They're grouping together.
There's a crew.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well, at the very least, they're waiting for food the way Boston's waiting for food.
Mm-hmm.
So like, they could just be making orders. So, you approach them and you fist bump or try to fist bump Fenrana.
I don't know what to do with that, Nash.
that's I'm not gonna lie, odd hearing that voice from the
Boston's
face.
cackling.
Or the not face had.
Do you think it's someone that's pretending to be Fen? Like, the voice-wise?
I think
Because you know how I can do that thing?
it could be. Tell me something only Fen would know.
My crow's name is Cesar.
There is a crow sitting on your shoulder.
There's a crow on my shoulder still.
Yeah, no. But I'm trying to think if that's something that only Fen would know. I think that's close enough. Yeah.
At this point, Nash, I don't think you even know what the crow's name is.
He does. I introduced him.
Oh,
I was there when Cesar was summoned.
Yeah, but did they say their name was Cesar? I don't remember this.
They did.
Did you say Cesar? Okay, to everyone.
Boston doesn't know that because he wasn't there, but everyone else is aware, so now Boston knows.
Okay, that episode. Got it. Yep.
We then had a heart-to-heart about the summoning ceremony and the magic and talked all about it. So, like...
Well, I know that.
It was discussed.
That doesn't mean you had a heart-to-heart about, did you really want to use that name? Anyways.
Does it?
Point is...
Yes. My boy.
So you've identified one of the people.
I mean, at that point, it's, deduction
2 for 3.
to just turn to the robot and, what are we calling you now?
Boston?
Boston? You want to?
I already have a Boston.
I mean, you could be, I don't know, York if you want. I don't play any good Yorks. Actually, no, most of them owe me money or are dead.
Memphis? I kind of like Memphis.
Jersey, you could do, don't do Jersey.
Alice?
Kansas City.
Nah.
I think
What was good with it? I'm gonna grab the mustache.
point of order. We didn't use his false name. She knew that he was Baldric.
Via his face.
Via his face. And model number. But that's...
Okay, but if we're in disguise, we should use disguised names. Instead of just saying, hey, I'm the guy who's disguised as the other guy. It really doesn't do well.
I mean,
How
Jones
to
is
pay tomorrow?
Jones is a universal name. Just call yourself Jones. And then ask a question that only they would be able to know the answer to. I will make it a universal answer. I don't know.
Should we just now, like, leave town?
I mean,
What about your family?
And I love my family, but if the cops are here, like, this person has money. We don't have any assistance right now.
I have an idea that may get people off our backs for a while.
What?
What's in the bag?
Did you guys ever play Sir Spudnoggin as kids? Or see the apparent play/TV show that may or may not actually exist?
I heard it on the radio.
Kids love that.
The
radio
drama.
ads for it. No, the radio ads for the
I mean,
toy.
I've heard of it.
Well, these are for you, whoever you are. And he's gonna hand the, because we didn't settle on a name, and he's trying not to blow Rick's cover.
Kerr is still in play. Kerr. He's still Kerr.
I have asked what we're calling Baldric now, and no one has given me shit for an answer, so he is confused.
So Kerr is still in play, Nash.
Are we?
It was never used.
Kerr?
Kerr.
Okay. Okay. Kerr, these are for you. I think you could use an upgrade, something with a little bit more pizzazz, you know. So we're just gonna, and he's gonna quickly pull the mustache and the mohawk out and go. Give me just a sec. Boop, boop. And just slap them on real quick. I feel like the mustache is one of those that is two-toned, and so it starts a color here, and as it gets further out to the tips, it gets to be a different color.
Is the mustache attached to the nose? Like,
oh yeah, I forgot
No,
there was a
it's
nose.
separate. It's separate, so yeah, he just has the mustache on.
Okay.
I'm gonna slip the nose to Nash. Be like, this'll fix it.
Mind you, when you slap this on him, it just fades because he's got a hologram on right now that guides everything you're doing. So you don't know if you're hitting his lip, his nose. You have no idea what you're doing.
I'm gonna say it does stick to the disguise because it's a disguise, not an illusion. Those are two different. Illusion would be that you fade into it. Disguise.
Well, that's what disguise self is. It's a minor illusion on the surface level of your skin, of your being.
Okay. Well.
I hear you.
A hologram.
I mean,
This
it can
sticks to the
stick
surface level, and so it would sit just below the surface and protrude out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At
Kind
least
of like
the
cutting
mohawk
off
would.
really weird.
It looks
really
like
weird.
a glitch. It looks like it's
The hair is fine.
You don't see where it attaches to, but it does somehow like hover in space.
Maybe we should do the nose later, but
I think the
let's
nose.
hold that for you.
Here's the thing. All right, your disguise thing that you do is nice, but like these are ditchable at any moment without any cost. Really, like they were a couple K a piece with the money we're bringing in from things that's not that much. So like, you get into trouble, you just throw it away.
Hey, you guys doing something you might want to get some privacy. Like out in the middle of the sidewalk isn't so great. And then please, I have customers. Please.
Yeah. Later, Tony. Turns around.
Wait, what?
You see a couple come up.
Is this guy's name Tony?
I just threw the name Tony
Apparently now. IRL Tony is confused by game Tony.
It's like the two Spider-Men pointing at each other. It's like the two
And his friend Brett walks up.
The other server.
No one would name their son Brett. No one.
No one that likes him anyway.
Yeah.
Not one that has green teas.
Hi, my name is Brett.
Let's.
Honestly, it's my favorite recurring bit.
He's gonna look to definitely not Fen. DNF. And say, are we being tailed?
Did not finish? What?
Okay.
I'm gonna look around and see surreptitiously whether or not we're being followed or if anyone's paying any particular attention to us maliciously.
Okay. With your perception, what, 18? Or no?
19.
You do not see anything. 19? Yeah, you do not see anyone trailing you. And we'll say for this conversation with the mustache, you've been looking around, keeping a good eye out, and that's...
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hasn't really... You haven't drawn any attention except from the vendor, who's a little annoyed that you guys are just parked in front of his stand.
I was under the impression that this was a hustling and bustling place.
It is a hot dog stand /
Fried.
Or like
Fried
picnic
food
benches
commodity.
nearby that you can like sit at and just kind of eat your stuff.
Yeah, there could be some benches in the
Seating
in the
somewhere
facility.
close.
Yeah, like a bus stop bench, and yeah.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
is
let's
like
just-
restaurant style too.
We're currently clear if we want to head back to your apartment.
Sure.
Should we check in on Tilly?
Actually, we need to talk about
Also-
Tilly.
What's
We
everything
can talk
okay?
about everything, but
We just
We
said
really
need
do.
to
We
get
need to
somewhere
all-
to talk quietly. So
That's-
then we're pausing here because you want to know about the things that we're supposed to talk quietly. What do you want?
Let's go.
To the
Sorry, I was
apartment.
just
It's
wondering if,
right
like-
there.
Walk into the
Okay,
apartment.
So you all walk down a block or two, and then head up the usual rickety stairs that they're just creaky, the noisy stairs that head up towards Boston's
basically
apartment.
homeless.
Until you come up to this cement sidewalk platform, and you have this sturdy entranceway into this domicile. He swipes his SIM chip, and the door opens up in a spiral format. And you guys are able to walk into the familiar surroundings of this little bungalow apartment. It is cozy. It is not too small, though with the number of people in here, it can kind of feel that way sometimes. And the adjustable rooms where you can have one bedroom, a studio, or two very small bedrooms. And you guys take your places wherever you need to. Living room, kitchen area that kind of melds into one. Mitzi, the robotic cat, greets you all with a stretch and then lays back down.
Oh.
So, Tilly's building a duplicate.
Of
Rick.
Huh. Smart.
not a working one, just like
Yeah.
Just
Uh,
a decoy, right? Like,
we
Sure.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if it were functional, we've already talked about a semblance of this plan. We could download a partial version of my memory.
I don't
turn it in.
think that's the issue. I think I'm gonna say this as kind as I can. I think she wants you for your body.
Yes.
Your collector's
Stores
piece.
want me for everything else. If we turn in a passable facsimile of myself to them, then she would be aware that I was turned in to the Astor family, so she would have to drop her bounty or seek stealing the alternative from them.
Do we know that it's not from the both bounties are from her? I mean, they could be the same bounty. I'm gonna
feel like
look-
we had figured out that the original other bounty was from the Estrella family.
I guess they were looking for that ring, but
Yes, and then there's the very pointed fact that she, upon knowing that you are a cowboy, shut down communications. Therefore, I don't think a bounty even closely related to someone who could get down to the cowboys would be from her.
To be fair, if someone puts out a bounty, cowboys are going to find out about it one way or another. So, I mean, if the family that you come from, Baldric, I don't know them, but are as prissy as she was, I mean, that doesn't surprise me all that much, that they'd have a similar response if a cowboy brought him in. That's just my 2 bits, but I've been wrong before. I mean, Baldric, you knew your family. Do you think they'd want dirty cowboys coming in, bringing you in pieces?
Honestly, it doesn't seem out of the place with the current leadership of the family.
Also,
now comes the other thing. Are all of your resources, are they tied to your previous self, or are they saved onto your new sim?
we transferred it over. That was like in game. We did that. Yeah.
Cool.
I burned my last contact, but yeah.
Aren't they? Aren't they technically under you even then? Because you technically own.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are currently under me. However, I wanted to make sure that they were originally under Baldric, so whenever he gets released from me, he has his own thing. Though to be fair, I just had the thought of him being connected to me is the reason why he can travel around the way he does with us. Because he's essentially luggage, and I feel bad saying that, but fuck.
I mean, I am property.
This is out of character. I'm not saying this about
sold
Baldric.
every organ in his body, you would still be worth more than Boston is. So it's not.
Oh, buddy.
Just more than Boston thinks he's worth.
Well, let's hope.
Oh.
But, so what I'm hearing is the Ditto plan is a go.
Sure. That sounds great. We're actually thinking of something up similar to that. We were already starting to get parts, but I don't think we actually had anyone commissioned per se.
False. Very false. I contacted my brother for that.
Yeah, but we didn't have
still owe him.
Yeah, so, well, to get the parts, we wouldn't have someone who would, put them together.
Oh, I was under the impression that I would just do the install myself.
That reminds me. We got you some more things. Here's Heelys and just in case this boob plate.
If we have to go full change.
Boston's gonna look at it like, what? How? Where?
There's this front half of a torso where it is a single piece of, looks like a chest of a woman's breast. No,
it's like a mannequin top.
You kind of, yeah, and it's the front half piece, but on the inside, if you look at it, there's a bunch of inserts where wires can go and connect to that. To be installed, it's not just a coverall chest piece. This is literally something that would replace what he currently has. It's nice and shiny.
It's shiny. It's shiny.
Why?
I mean, if that's his preference.
Sure, but
I thought you identified as male percent. The male body type fit you more?
Well, I was thinking, I'm not speaking for Baldric, but I'm thinking they're looking for specifically Baldric's model. So if we change something so drastic that they wouldn't think about it,
And to be fair,
my phone's dying.
Something is going
no.
wrong over there.
No.
I shall be back.
I mean, it's almost wrap-up time, too, to be fair. But let's...
Nash is suddenly Craig.
Yeah,
I think we're good.
It'll be all right. Give me a sec. Darkness, are you staying audio only?
I think she's grabbing her phone charger.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure before I started moving stuff, and then it all shifted back.
Dancing squares. Oh.
Anyway.
You were saying something, Rick, before we got distracted?
Oh, I was just going to say, to be fair, my gender identity is more just to match my outward appearance to make it easier for others. I'm not actually heavily attached to anything.
Sure.
Apply this and you'll be attached to it.
Oh no.
Nash.
You good over there? How was the
Nixie gets up and kind of turns around and just kind of walks off.
Yep.
There was psychic damage.
Psychic damage.
to the robot cat? Oh no.
The robot cat decided just nope.
Nope.
I'm out.
Went into Boston's bedroom and just went lay down in there.
How'd the trip go? Where's Maddox? You guys didn't. He wasn't with you.
Trip was fine. Met some of the family. If we ever need Maddox, he'd fight and die for us probably. We don't want that, but
No.
No.
Good kid.
Maybe we don't call on him.
Yeah.
No.
Which is why we sent him home.
Valid.
Well,
Yes.
Ramita sent him home.
Sure. You think you could take him? I'm just asking a question. There's not many people bigger than you. The motherfucker had his own climate, for crying out loud.
Bigger does not mean better.
That is very true.
It's really about your technique.
Sure.
That thing? Okay.
Hello.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hey,
Welcome back, Darkness.
Sounds like we have
I was having trouble. My phone died.
Absolutely.
Fine.
Are we gonna keep you audio only?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I'll work on
Sorry.
getting that. No worries. I just wanted to check before I started switching stuff around.
But yeah, we sent Murdy home because Murdy would do anything for us, but I'm not gonna put my kids in any more danger or trouble or anything.
Beth,
Absolutely.
especially with the new danger we've just created for ourselves.
Yeah.
I do not know whether or not I can use the contact we got from that.
I mean, it didn't seem like they're very close.
True. But she knew we were heading there.
I mean, you said you couldn't do that disguise for 7 hours? 8 hours?
Yeah.
I can also change my voice to someone else, too.
That's true. The good
So-
news is they didn't see my face. They can change their face, and we're changing Baldrick's everything, apparently.
Just within what we're giving him options, right? Like Baldrick, you don't have
Sure,
to change
yeah.
anything you don't want to, but feel free to
He has
explore.
a
You
full
know.
shopping list that I'm literally having bought for him.
Baldrick, you
It's
have
a
parts
full
of order
rebuild.
already, right?
We do have parts on order.
Okay.
I believe you told us it was a couple of weeks though before they would arrive.
Yeah.
Yes, because these are
But,
specific orders.
That was
specialized.
when I contacted Harad and said to see if he could help me expedite the process.
Right.
I think
yeah,
expedited the
these are-
process was still a few weeks.
I don't think we ever got a call back from him to tell me what the real results for that was.
Yeah, because technically in game it was only this morning.
That was
So, yeah,
literally on our way to go meet this lady. We met this lady, and now we're suffering.
So with that in mind, Rick is in the back making modifications with the parts that have been provided. So that way we are ready to go for now.
In that sense, I'm going to turn to Fen and be like, damn it. Why'd you have to go and get trouble with the law? I needed your help.
I'm not in trouble with the law.
Rick's going to call up from the back. Boston, do you mind if I borrow some of your clothes?
Yeah, go for it.
What did you need help with?
My daughter's in jail for, like, the dumbest reason.
Jaywalking?
I think... I don't believe I'd be able to do anything about that regardless. I mean, I could put in a good word, but I'm a Royan Lumen. It's not exactly like I can undo due process.
Yeah, but you got connections and such, and she was doing a good thing. She was helping people that needed help.
I don't have connections here. I have connections in Auroran.
Yeah, but Auroran has their fingers everywhere.
Not as
Them
much.
fingies.
I mean, if anything, you'd want to have someone who has any connection to, like, loyalists, because they got the biggest, police and, like, military system.
She's in jail here?
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, because you're all, like, part of the law right now, you could, even just putting in a good word. Just anything
Correct
I
me
can
if
do
I'm
to
wrong,
help.
DM. It's still going to be a different law system, correct?
Oh,
Me being
absolutely,
Auroran?
Yes. Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't
you're an
have
investigator
any
for a very
actual-
specific department.
Yeah. The only reason I had any power in Vorak was because it had to do with me being blown up. And I found evidence of them taking Auroran technology. Beyond that, I would not have had any jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Loyalist is a completely different place. Or not Loyalist, we're in
Well,
no. Lowhall is where we're going. Ithros. Ithros is a completely different system. I have rights to be here, but it's to look into things that are happening now, not things that have already happened.
so she was arrested for helping people? Was she, like, smuggling, like, ibuprofen? Like, what was she doing?
I mean, basically, but on a higher end.
Fraud?
So, people that had passed just taking it to help families who couldn't afford the medication.
That's not an area I can help you with.
That's very noble, but I don't think I can help you with that either, and I've got less connections than...
I'm so
Okay.
sorry, sweetheart. I just...
So we're gonna game fame, and then I'm gonna use that. But on a side note, you, Boston.
Bribery is always possible, especially with the upper echelon. They can usually
Yeah.
pull a lot more strings than I can.
Did
What's up?
Did you know a set of... Did she say they were twins? I can't remember during the conversation. Like, with the siblings. I can't remember if she told me both siblings' names.
Nova.
Oh, yes. Yes, she did. She gave the history, basically. She was helping out Edward, Smith, who, had gotten into an accident when he was a young child and needed a specific, drug, Zimazine, to help with the, pain and the surgery of adding his robotic parts. Many people, once they are adjusted to it, they can go on their lives with having those parts replaced. This child specifically was having an adverse effect and constantly needed a supply. At this point, it became kind of like a diabetic where he needed a shot insulin every, once in a while. And his family was too poor to have any kind of insurance to cover it, which basically ended up being a death sentence. Edward Smith and his stepsister Nova.
I'm gonna ask Boston, let them know that, see if Boston knew who that was since they're from here, kind of same area.
Question for you real quick before that happens. Would Nash have been in the room, like been sitting there when this conversation was happening?
Absolutely, and unfortunately,
yeah, my partner's tiny.
Oh yeah, I
needed
forgot
to-
about that.
Yeah, it's just a one room.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
no, this
he has
was
an
when
actual
he
room
was-
room, but like this is the sitting room.
So
Kitchen area.
Right,
in
but this is
probably-
also hang on.
Got it.
This is also when he was at the jail cell talking with Ramita and her daughter. When her daughter explained all of this, so Nash would already have this information coming into the Boston's apartment.
Would you have told her though before we got out of there?
Because during the conversation, she did ask. She said that her only regret is not knowing what happened to the kid.
Yeah,
And-
that was part of it. She wanted to make sure that
So I wanted to help her find out.
No, she knew what happened. She knew what happened. She wanted to make sure.
Did I gotta look something up? Did she give you their last names or just Nova
Smith.
and Edward?
I think Edward Smith,
Smith?
right? Yeah.
Smith.
Yeah.
I'm going to look up that pop shop and see the owner's name.
Okay.
The one that I took Amelia to.
Right.
Miss Livingston, if you would.
Nash
Olivia.
would have probably mentioned on the way back, or pulled Ramita aside at some point and said they were working with an Edward Smith and a Nova right before they met up, and in fact, two of those people who died at the temple.
Yeesh.
I'm gonna, if that were the conversation, I'd ask Nash if he knew anything about their past. So, like, if he knew about the why he had the robotics installed.
And I knew him for all of 4 hours.
16.
So-
Maybe 10.
Yeah.
But
The road
still-
trip was kind of a bastard.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
The road trip from Warfburg, because that's where you were imprisoned, to Warak.
No.
We were here.
We were here.
Oh, right, Ithros. Yes, from Ithros to Warak plus an overnight stay, and that was it.
Yeah. And we were in
took a
separate
super
rooms for the
fancy
overnight stay.
hover car.
Yeah.
Okay. So, just gonna ask him if they possibly know anything to start that lead since we're.
So, Boston, your search comes up with Papa's Baubles, owner Roberto Smith.
We should
Any
just leave
children?
this town. This town fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Any children? Just to make sure.
If you want to look at the owner. He is a widower of a Virginia Smith, father of Edward Smith and a Cassidy Smith. Virginia and Cassidy deceased. Cassidy was 3 months old. Remarried to a
TM's like, 1 sec, let me go back into the backstories.
Sorry, I have to. Yeah, no,
This is-
the wife name is.
Deep
This
cut,
is a
deep cut.
Deep lore cut, yeah.
Sorry, DM.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, in the meantime, jazz hands.
Entertain us.
You can't see mine.
Okay. Earlier, Gears and I were doing jazz hands back and forth, and I realized the viewers could only see me.
Oh, buddies.
That's amazing.
Mother remarried to an Eleanor Shale, mother of Nova Shale.
Yep. That's great. That's really. He's gonna turn off his sim chip and just sit on his couch.
your friends from before the bombing?
Yeah.
If we can,
Amelia took me to the pop's shop,
Ew, that's awkward.
and I didn't know that I suggested that he goes to the place where his kids died to try to get some fresh air and clean air. I found it afterwards, and now I'm finding this out. So, I feel great.
It's a very deep spider web that we find ourselves in. Let's go to Aurora and there's beaches.
if we
I
could
thought
just,
Rowan was mountainous.
There's also beaches.
I mean, you know those mountain beach towns.
No.
those are the best. But if we can pass this along, like, to Murdy to get to my daughter, that would be great.
I mean, what do I say to this Roberto? Hey, I was working with your kids. We got to a temple and then they got butchered. That doesn't sound good.
I mean, you started fighting even harder for this once they did get hurt. You're seeking not revenge, but per se, but
Justice.
yeah, you're seeking justice on their behalf.
So were you, unknowingly?
Yeah. We all are. So,
I don't have a horse in that race, unfortunately, but yes. You now have a connection to why you are fighting. Look at that.
yes, you're right.
Boston will offer Ramita a cigarette or cigar and then light it for them if they want it.
Granny will happily accept it and just kind of slump down next to Boston.
I feel like we should get like a bouquet of flowers and go talk to Mr. Smith.
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should pass along my daughter's info too, or pass along his info, because I think she's the only other person that probably cared as much about him that's currently still alive.
Yeah. Well, this says, this day was, starting off good. We got some exercise in, we got tattoos, we did all this stuff, and then it just kind of
Turned to shit?
Rick's tattoo's temporary.
Sounds like every one of our days ever. When has any of our days gone well?
Yesterday wasn't too bad. I enjoyed yesterday.
Wasn't Fen threw up yesterday?
I got a date yesterday, apparently.
Overall, to be fair, yesterday was the best day we had since meeting.
Very
Yeah,
true.
and what were you drinking, by the way? When I came in here, you were hucking heaving. Did you get like a schnapps or something, or what was it?
It's fine. We're going to Auroran, correct? We should probably get our stuff together to where we can quickly run in the morning if we want to rest. What time is it today? It hasn't even
3 p.m. or something like that. Yeah, it's
Closer. It's closer to 5. You guys
Have we fixed the car?
How?
The car is being repaired. I
Yeah.
believe it is in a shop, right, Baldric?
No, I was going to do that myself.
Yeah.
It has not been touched. It is in the back parking
It's
lot
parked.
of your office, I believe.
Yeah.
That's the one location you can park a car without having to pay for garage fees.
Which it was going to take me 12 hours to do that.
Mhm.
And I'm going to probably spend 1 or 2 on changing out parts on myself. So I
can
will probably
help
not be sleeping.
with the car a little bit.
Well, that's probably good though, because I doubt a replica of Baldric is going to be done in 4 hours. So it's probably, even if Tilly is a crazy worker, which they are, Seeing as they built a whole new robot in a day.
What?
Which, on that note, for Tilly, Rick would have sent you the specs after telling us about that plan. So that way you can
Nash would have forwarded them over then. Also, does...
If you had an insight check on Tilly, you gather she probably already knew by just being around him. Did
she sniff his arm to see what his specs were? Like what?
The eidetic memory of his height and weight and how he handled himself in the fight.
Yeah, but it's always good to have the measurements to double check. So Nash would send it over anyway. But yeah, he got the idea that because of the way Tilly hung up on him, that they knew. So, but he's still going to send it over. Speaking of which, there is a contract for us to rock'em sock'em robots. Anybody want to blow off some steam?
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go kick some shiny metal ass then.
Should I stay here? Baldric, you probably shouldn't be... you shouldn't be here by yourself. Even if you are in my place, we don't know what this psycho bitch has got out looking for you. Or at least close the blinds if you don't want to head out with us.
Well, for the sake of this conversation, do we want to say it's been the couple of hours to change out the parts on him?
Yeah,
just how pauses the conversation and just cook or whatever.
Make dinner.
Yeah, if you guys want to pause and just chill for the evening and have dinner and have the whole. Because there was a brief time where.
Yeah, in that case, Kerr would be happy to go.
And
in
Kerr,
the character channel is his current physical form.
With the hoodie, because Boston's gonna make you wear that hoodie.
Yeah, that's why I asked to borrow your clothes.
Oh,
wait, is Kerr short for current?
No, it's Rick spelled backwards.
That would be a dope ass name, Current.
I mean, if
like voltage, you know what I mean? Like
if Kerr ever decides to become a cowboy and wants to work under me when this all smooths over, Current's a fucking badass name to have on a team.
Right? It really is. Although you'd have to change Curry's attacks a little bit, Yeah,
your style's kind of proper for a guy named like Current, but currents change, people change.
Yeah, we also gotta change your voice, the way you communicate.
Oh, actually, I have a few pre-programmed settings. Would you like me to shift through some?
Yeah, but let's do that when we get into the car. When we walk over to the church. When we take a cab, I guess.
Yes, we would love that. Can we time skip directly to that?
Do we want to pick that up next time?
I think that'd be a good idea.
It's almost.
I was gonna say we can time skip to
hear the voices.
Dance.
Next time we will have different voices. So yeah, we'll wrap it up there and have the whole crew head over to the church in the cab to mess around with some robots and have some fun with that. Meanwhile, let's say hello to our characters and get some insight, maybe additional insight from what the players or the characters are feeling at the moment. And then any socials y'all might have that others might want to follow you on. Let's start with Darkness, just in case you get cut out.
Well, I'm on my computer now, so I'm good, but
She's
I am
not dying.
Darkness.
No, parents.
Hello, Darkness, Mayo. I have not set up anything yet. My life is a crap show, so been working on it, but Tears of the Kingdom came out and my life is gone, so
valid.
Out of curiosity, are you ever going to make an alternate channel that's going to be Hello Darkness Miracle Whip?
God fucking damn it.
On that
And psychic damage.
note,
You got a hot potato.
I can't. My brain.
I don't.
Rev, go. God damn you.
Hello, I'm just Brett. You can find me as just Brett, or occasionally close to DM. I stream semi-regularly, except when my wife takes me.
Oh shit, I got it.
That. Yeah, no, yeah, or I'm sick, or when he's sick. Sorry.
Rev.
Hi, I'm Zen Green Rev. You can find me there at all the places.
I guess we're not doing insights.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's fine.
Well, Baldric is excited with the new cosmetics, but he's a little upset he's having to change who he is because he's just getting used to what he once was. And I am Sangrian Rev. You can find me in all the places where you can find me as Sangrian Rev, and you might find me in some places you cannot find me as Sangrian Rev, including our OnlyFans.
Patreon.
And Patreon, of course. Sorry. Toss it over to Tony, who is over it. Who's over Brett's crap tonight.
I mean, it's fine. But yeah, hi. Tony, playing that Nashville Finnegan Thompson or whatever his name is. And Nash is proud of himself. There wasn't a lot of fuck ups today. The family time was good. And then he was able to come up with like a series of pretty good helpful things that weren't smashing people's face in, which is something he's been working towards for a while, and makes him feel all nice inside.
Oh,
cute.
Warm and fuzzy.
That's the kind of stuff Lathander wants him to do, you know? So
this is why he needs to be protected at all costs.
Precious boy.
But yeah. So that's Nash. You can find me on TikTok. I am looking to start a new series where we walk through new TTRPG games every single day. A lot of them are going to be short form games, but we'll probably take deeper dives into bigger games. But so hopefully I can get that off the ground here pretty soon. But you can find me on TikTok at Tony Will Edit to do that. Yeah, at Tony Will Edit is where you can find me for that.
Tony willed it.
Yes. In fact, if I can will it, then it will be there. You know what I mean? Brett.
I already went.
Already happened. You mean blood or years?
I don't know.
They have thrown off the entire vibe. Hi guys, I'm Bloodless King.
Go ahead.
I'm a VTuber here on Twitch. Hopefully I'll be able to get my TikTok up and going again. You can find me on Twitter as Bloodlust. I will start streaming again this weekend, actually. Saturday, you will find me. I'll be doing Minecraft, probably, because that's all I can play recently. That and Tears of the Kingdom, because, you know, making mech robot things in Imagination game, because why not? Most of them with flaming dicks.
You're one of those?
Of course. Of course they're one of them.
I am.
Weird contraption, and I usually just end up spinning in circles.
Nope, I just make a stick man with a flaming dick, and it's great.
I wonder if I've seen any of your videos online for real.
Not yet, because I can't record my Switch ones yet, because I do not have a capture card. That's the reason I can't play it on stream.
But anyway, off to Gears.
Anyway.
How does Finn feel? Like, is Finn all anxious boy still, or just?
No. Buddy.
How is Finn?
But yeah, Gears.
Did we not get a Finn insight?
Finn insight? Sure. Why not? They panicking. They just burned a big bridge with their professor. Potentially, but also, fuck! It's fine. We're fine. We're good.
What's the worst that could happen?
What's the
Tax
worst that
evasion.
can happen?
That's already happened to one of our players.
You right?
Oof.
What?
Anyway,
Oh, okay.
that Fen, they go, oh no, because that's pretty much how every episode ends for Fen is, oh no.
What have I gotten myself into?
Why am I associated with these people? I keep getting deeper.
You joined us on this one.
This, yeah,
We
for the
did,
record,
yes. No, this is
nothing that
Ben's
happened
fault.
today was, yeah, this is none of our faults.
wasn't Fenn's
Not
fault.
even Fen's fault, really. It was just kind of crazy lady wanted Baldric for his body.
Episode 50 is just going to be Finn leaving.
It wasn't
Ben's just
Fenn's
gone.
fault. Fenn was just the only reason we were there, and they led us into a trap that ended up being an issue. That's no way that's Fenn's fault whatsoever.
Tony,
No,
Tony,
yeah.
Tony,
Yeah.
hey, Tony, hey, buddy, I love ya. I know that you fucking live, dick bag.
I mean, Fenn is the only one that's actually killed someone so far, too.
No.
Murderer Finn.
Not true,
Oh.
not true,
Not
not
true.
true.
Oh my goodness, who else has the murder?
I
Bastin?
believe Boston?
Canonically, I believe, yes, the only other person that's murdered is Boston, like, in the entire, like, party. Unless Nash is, you know, has...
There's a technicality there that I will say Nash believes that he has murdered somebody. Whether or not he actually has or not, though this may be something that Gears and I need to talk about later. But because I think there's a
Are you
little bit
talking
more.
about Scully?
No, I'm talking about Stonefist.
Oh, okay.
To
We'll
be
get into
fair,
that.
Off camera.
children do count as people, Tony. So yes, you've murdered like 30 people.
I non-lethal goddamn damage, you son of a bitch.
yes, the shotgun to the knee is definitely non-lethal damage.
It's debilitating.
That was me.
but
I'm
they'll
aware that
live.
was me.
It might.
It's debilitating, but they'll technically live.
Well, thank you all
Maybe.
for joining us this evening for this ruckus that is this show.
Yours is like the
We
one-
obviously have not been around each other for 2 weeks, otherwise it wouldn't be this chaotic.
always
We're a
chaos.
little more tame. We're a little more tame normally. Hopefully, we will be next week, and we'll have a lot more adventure, possibly an encounter. Who knows? We'll see. Thank you all for hanging out, and we will see you all next time.
Gears, don't you have a channel to share? A new one.
What?
Not yet.
Is it not yet?
It's not
it not
ready
yet?
yet, I don't think.
Technically,
Oh.
it's no. That is not
Ignore-
ready yet.
You didn't hear shit. Fuck off. Get out of here. Why is he bullshit?
When it is ready, I will be ready to announce it, and I will let everyone know. I will let you all know before we sign on that it is ready, so y'all can plug it too. Anywho,
Rebel almost
9:30
spoiled our
should
Wednesday night
OnlyFans.
every week,
Well, I mean,
unless we have something else going on.
I know they want to see it.
See y'all. Goodbye.
Doodle doodle doo.
Bye-bye.
Audi 5.